Alright, what's poppin', guys, gals, whatever you wanna identify as, I do not mind. Y'all welcome here. It's Friday, it's Arkonomics Day, baby. What do we got? Come on, load it up, load it up. 4K blue crystals as usual. They have not moved at all. Am I surprised? Well, not really. I mean, nothing has happened in terms of, like, actual updates. The actual updates happen in next week, so that's where I think we'll start to see actual price movement on a lot of things, especially on things like blue crystals, because people are going to start honing again, and when people hone, blue crystals go a little wild, especially depending on how many people start whaling versus how many people start buying things, all the new Nereas and stuff. Obviously Nereas is royal crystals, but you get the idea. Less people using the actual exchange maybe makes the blue crystals go up. But that being said, let's take a look at my interest list here. So there's a couple things I wanted to talk about this week. I mean, it's just me rehashing the same stuff usually, but this time it's going to be more of the same, but with a hyper fixation on things like Marvelous Honor Leapstones and Superior Arehas. Why Superior Arehas? Well, obviously everybody knows we're getting the old Power Pass and Hyper Express. Thing about this Hyper Express though, 1540, pretty good, with support up to 1580. And what do you need to hone all the way up to 1580? You need purple fusion materials. I mean, I'm not a mathematician or a math magician, but last I checked, 1 plus 1 equaled 11. You know what I'm saying? So it stands to reason that the supply will not be able to meet the demand, and because of that, these will go up significantly. Because the thing about fusion material production, they have a pretty static rate of production, right? And what I mean by that is, you can't really have a sudden massive influx of them. You can if somebody has been holding on to them for like months for some reason, but I think a lot of people are Oreha crafters like myself, and we churn them out and then just chuck them up on the auction house as we get them, and when we want to use them for ourselves, we save them up, use them, and then sell them. So when there's a massive demand for things like Superior Arehas, fusion materials specifically, the price continually goes up and up. And I mean, that's how it ended up here already, because of weekly reset, people honing. So every weekly reset, you can usually see fusion materials go up a gold or two because of the new surge of people all mass honing at once. And obviously, this is also driving up the price of trade skill materials like relics. I did say it was probably time to consider buying some relics. I did what I preached, and I bought some relics. I wish I bought more, but I don't have infinite gold, unfortunately. I still think it might be perhaps worth it to buy some. I don't know, it's hard to say. Well, so it's hard to say, man. Honestly, it's one of those things where you just kind of have to look at it yourself, and you have a feeling in your bones, and if that feeling is good, then you gotta go with the feeling, you know what I mean? You gotta live a life on the edge, brother. But that's my thought process behind fusions and why I think this is going to be big money. Big money, big money, big fusion money. Marvelous Honor Leapstones have slowly been creeping up. Leapstones are interesting because I have seen them do pretty much everything they possibly can do. And what I mean by that is, I have seen them go down on new class releases. I have seen them go significantly up on new class releases. I have seen them do absolutely nothing on class release. I don't think Leapstones are predictable at all. And anyone who says they are, let me get that crystal ball, man, because I need it. I need it. That being said, Leapstones have been slowly going up. Do I think they will continue to go up, or do I think they will fall off a cliff? I don't know. Obviously, there's more than just a new class coming out. There's AKKAN, so People are also honing for AKKAN, last minute honing, obviously people coming back to the game, all that you have to factor in. The thing about that is, though, it's debatable how many people are buying leap stones versus, like, how many leap stones are just idly sitting in people's inventories waiting to be sold. Because a lot of people just stock up things for a long time. Like, I stock up all my leap stones and I sell them every couple months when I need money or the price goes up. And I mean, this is going to be no different for me. It's not like I'm holding these specifically to sell when AERO and AKKAN comes out. It's what I do. I sell them in, like, bi-monthly batches or whatever. But I think a lot of people save up their things until they absolutely need to sell them for gold. So it's hard to say how many leap stones are just AFK chilling in somebody's inventory, being a chillin'. I think to be safe, it's worth selling some now and then waiting for the patch to see what they do. That way, you don't fully lose a bunch of money if it goes down, but you also don't fully lose out on extra profit if it goes up. It's the classic hedging. I think it's worth doing if you are concerned about the price movement. Me personally, I don't know, man. I just figure it out as I go. I'm not too worried if it goes down a bit. I'm not too worried if it goes up a bit. I'll sell it probably on patch day because I want the gold. But it's interesting to see, at least. And I am interested to see what MHL will do on patch day and the subsequent days afterwards. Shard bags doing the thing. They go up and then down depending on days with chaos gates versus not chaos gates. Honing rate up mats I don't pay attention to, but they're the same thing usually with chaos gates. They'll go up on days with no chaos gate, go down on days with chaos gate. You can kind of do some active flipping there, but I don't bother. It's too much effort for me. I'm a fusion crafter kind of guy. Oh, I guess I should also look at skins. Because of the gamble jar that did get announced, skins have gone significantly up. Even the worst skins have gone up about double. So even the worst weapon skins, see, they were about 6k. Now they are sitting at about 13k. So it's interesting to see. The cheapest skin set now is like 24 or 25k. So even Omen skin, you see? It's because they can all be broken down into cloth, and then you can use the cloth to craft legendary skins, ideally, is what you'd be going for, but more than likely you'll get garbage, such as the way of the gamble box / jar. But in any case, that's sort of the prices of this. I'm not surprised. We kind of knew it would happen whenever Yaz jar would get released. But something to note, in case y'all haven't been up to date. Last thing we always do, level 10 gems. Last I looked, they were a bit lower than I remembered. 190k on the cooldown gem. That seems about right. Oh. And then 409, 410k. Damn, so it went up. Because I checked these the other day, and damage gems were at 380k, so they've went up. Like 40, 30k in a day. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I think that'll do it for this episode of Arkonomics. As always, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for the support on the channel. It's nice seeing more positivity around the game because it's actually doing pretty good things. So, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, leave a comment down below, all that good stuff, subscribe, etc. Consider becoming YouTube member stuff, making all my tier 2s, remix of my life, Blitzel, Airzyke, Peachy, and Jacob, and thank you to all my tier 1s, It's Biscuits, Inder, Diz, Clouded, Janers, and Joxini, Prince Nation Clader. Alright, I'm outie. I'm outie. Outie, like an Audi. Bye.